welcome to Super Show here at Kick, YouTube, and I guess Twitch. But we will be only following the Kick chat today. And today I have many news. New game supported, free voting today, and the most important thing is now that we are changing our subscription system. And why we are changing our subscription system is because of the new tax laws by Europe and America and all these other countries. But it will be also be more straightforward and more better. And then the next thing we are going to talk about today is if we should work on Chihiro system, which is Xbox based arcade system, which has cool games like Virtua Cop 3 and some other games, Crazy Taxi, High Roller, and what else was there? We can actually check right away what games Chihiro has. Yeah, because Chaphe was asking me about Chihiro, that's why I started to investigate if we have the possibility. It seems it has 3 PCBs. So Chihiro looks like this. It has Xbox hardware inside. And it uses actually the same GD-ROM reader as Naomi and Triforce. I have had this PCB myself as well. So we can check here which games it has. It has One Gun Midnight Maxi Boost. So now that we support One Gun Midnight 1 and R, maybe this is the next step. Then it has Maxi Boost 2. And then it has also Crazy Taxi High Roller, which is a cool game. Ghost Squad, the original one, which has card readers as well, which is very nice. Then it has some Gundam Battle Operations Simulator. And Only a King. As well as Outrun 2 and Outrun 2 Special SP. And House of the Dead 3. And even Virtua Cop 3. This is very exciting news. And of course the One Gums. And then it has a satellite system with Mobile Suit Gundam Card Builder. Quest of D. Looks like Demon Souls. Does anybody know what this is? Yeah, chap. Hey, I also have a twin Outrun 2 SP cabinet, which I upgraded to Lindbergh's. And Quest of D, more of these. And Sangokushi Taisen. And Tyson 2, 3, and Sega Golf Club Network Pro Tour. So it has so many awesome games. So we are gonna have a vote today if which of these 3 systems we should concentrate the most focus on, because now we are working on the Play emulator with the Play emulator developer. And he was very happy about our fixes. He integrated them to his own main branch. And we are also always happy to advance preservation. And like we are doing it for free. Of course, because we want to preserve. And whatever comes from the subscriptions comes from the subscription. But preservation is the #1 most important thing. And subscription just keeps it running faster and faster and faster. And yes, and then some mahjongs as well. We should do the mahjong as well at some point to Lindbergh, but I wish we had more subs, then we could have more devs. But anyways, let's start today with the news, changes since last week. And we have 3 guests already waiting, but let's go through the changes first. So let's go. There has been so many changes since last week. These were already announced last time. Okay, so after the show last week, Wild West Shootout was freed up as you voted for. So here in the most democratic show, we always do what people want. And then we did a big update on the Play emulator. Mainly Pokewitch doing some shader magic and some bug fixing and optimizing of the emulation. And we got progressive mode enabled for games like Tekken 5, so now you have much higher fidelity. You don't have the line swapping thing going on. Then Time Crisis 3 had graphical issues fixed, color corrections on various titles, black lines that some games used to have, they are fixed, and it's now faster, better FPS, and stuff like that. And remember, every subscriber is more emulation magic. And now I finally also... Oh, let me check if there was something else here. Oh yeah, so there was some other fixes. So it's quite funny, we just take another emulator and look at it and then just start improving it. And I must say that the guy who made Play emulator, he's a very smart guy and very nice guy and very talented guy, I must say, to get this. Oh, thank you for new following. And also we did some additional fixes on Vulkan and also some performance fixes. Okay, let's continue to the next one. Then, oh, thank you for the follow. So basically we are now showing these announcements from Kik. And then video game Esoterica #1 show on YouTube about these old games and emulation and preservation, and he's also a preservationist himself, which is super honorable. Made a new video about Teknoparrot and playing Raccoon Rampage. So if you haven't played Raccoon Rampage and you have the chance, I recommend it. I guess I haven't played it myself at all. I don't know what the hell is wrong now with YouTube. Let's look a little bit of the video.
A powerful weapon. Shoot it to pick it up.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Video Game Esoterica series, the unported playlist, where I take some of my favorite unported arcade games of all time, and even I'm not quite sure what to make of today's game. This is Raccoon Rampage. It is a light gun game featuring the world of raccoons and all sorts of different costumes. Kind of feels like a furry game, and it just absolutely is one of the weirdest games I've ever played. But it also is a competent light gun shooter that has a ton of fun going on as well. So it's one of those things, you might not understand what in the hell is going on, but when you're playing it, you're having a decent time. And that's all we want to talk about on Unported Playlist, weird arcade games that you can play and have good times with. Before we get too far involved though, do me a huge favor, down below hit like and subscribe, ring that notification bell, definitely helps us out. If you feel so inclined and want to support the channel, we got a Patreon link down below as well. Now, Raccoon Rampage has one very specific hook in the arcades that you're not going to get when you play it on PC, and that is the fact that the actual gun that you're using in arcades fires water at a screen and basically just drops down into a reservoir to be recycled. I can advise you, do not spray your computer monitor with water trying to play this game.
Alright. And if you want to support Video Game Esoterica, please go to his Patreon here. Oh, he has already 490 members. What are the membership options? Thanks on the videos. Official. Yeah, go. You should at least go to Because You Love Me. Oh, 70 euros. Alright, let's continue. Then he even made a video about Namco 246. here. Let's look at it a little bit. So if you make any videos of Teknoparrot, please send them to us so we can
Hey everybody,
show
welcome
them here
back to
on the
Video
show.
Game Esoterica. I got a fun and exciting episode for you guys today because we're going to be going over all the new improvements to the Teknoparrot arcade emulator. Because late last week and over the weekend, they added support for Namco 246, which is the PlayStation 2 arcade version of the hardware released by Namco. And even though a lot of these games got ported over to the PlayStation 2 console proper, the arcade versions do have some changes and some games are exclusives. We're going to be getting into that. Before we get too far involved though, do me a huge favor down below, hit like and subscribe and ring that notification bell. Definitely helps us out. And if you feel so inclined and want to support the channel, we got a Patreon link down below as well. And just so you know, I will have a tutorial later on for this because getting play emulation set up via Teknoparrot isn't the hardest thing in the world, but it works completely different than anything else you've experienced in Teknoparrot, so it does take just a bit of knowledge. So I'll definitely be doing that later on. But honestly, getting these games incorporated in Teknoparrot is awesome because the play emulator front end definitely is a little bit cumbersome. Not a knock on the emulator whatsoever, just one of those things. Most often when people ask me about play emulation, they just always have issues and never get games running. So Teknoparrot's going to take care of a lot of that. And I want to get to this video earlier, but last week was Mrs. Esoterica's birthday, so we had 4 days of fun planned, and unfortunately, while I don't talk about my personal life all that often, on Saturday morning my mother did pass away from stage 4 terminal brain cancer. We weren't the closest in the world, but it has still been consuming a ton of my time, so I'm trying to keep up best I can.
Sorry for your loss. Still doing videos even in these hard times. You should support this man. Alright, then we'll carry on to the next update, which is we did another update on the Play emulator fork, which added the Time Crisis Cabinet ID patch. So now you can like select your play side. And then Soul Calibur 3 received a fix because we had dip switches on for it, and if we had them on, the performance would be abysmal. And then the blur was fixed for Tekken 5. It had some blur issues on the graphics. And then let's continue. Oh yeah, and then we added support for Super Dragon Ball Z. So basically people were asking for this, and when I have time I'm gonna add them as fast as I can. There's a lot of stuff that works with the Play fork at the moment, but I just haven't had time, and I'll tell you in a moment why. So you can see here we also fixed Fate Unlimited Codes and Sengoku Basara X, and then Tatsunoko vs Capcom received the initial fixes, I mean the code, but it was not supported yet at this point. Then I did some additional fixes for Play fork, so now you can get the Play and Dolphin updates here directly in Git from GitHub to GitHub to RX. So basically Battle Gear 3 boots now, but still you cannot enter in game, it gets stuck in one point. Then I did some fixes on Tatsunoko vs Capcom, and then we released the support for Tatsunoko vs Capcom, and also you should thank Crediar for this. Crediar did all the work. We just made it work with Teknoparrot UI. And of course we are helping him if he needs anything, but he's like super smart guy and typically doesn't require much of our help. But it's nice now, he has our own channel in our Discord, and people are talking to him all the time, and they're improving the Dolphin arcade emulation and stuff like that. But it's a pretty nice game. It has all these weird characters like this big robot man here. And then there was this show. So one of the biggest updates this week was the auto building for Dolphin and Play. It took me a lot of time, like I don't even know how many hours, because it was not easy to make it compatible with our build system, but in the end I was victorious. And if you want to check the source codes and all the changes and whatever, it's all open source here. So if you just go to my GitHub, I should probably move these to Teknoparrot GitHub at some point. So you can check the changes. Here is Crediar, Dolphin and Play. And you can see them here. And if you want to participate in improvements, you are welcome to participate in improvements. Let's see if we have any pull requests. We don't have any. Because some people have already been making XMLs and stuff like that. But alright, so then to the next subject, which is the Chihiro emulation. I already talked with 2 teams which both support in some ways Chihiro. One is the CBXB or something like that. Let me see. Yeah, so this emulator here, CXBX emulator, I sent them a message to ask about cooperation. But sadly, even though we supported the developer of this emulator called, I think he was called Luke something. Luke Usher for a long time when we were in Patreon, for like, I don't know if even years we supported him, but he didn't even reply to us. But then we have this other emulator called Zemu, and they were super nice about it. And there was even a specialist on Chihiro who was interested in working on improving Chihiro emulation for a bounty, which is fine for us, so at least for me. But today I want to vote that if we should pay the bounty to this Zemu developers and get Chihiro emulation rolling. So let's do pay the man. Yes and no. So now you have the choice to, in the most democratic show, to if we should pay the one of the devs of Zemu. He was interested in advancing the Chihiro, and they were okay with us forking it, and were of course hoping that we then do the pull requests back at them, which is fine, which we just typically do it so that the developers themselves can take whatever they want from our fork, since they don't many times want stuff like our input handling and stuff like this. But yeah, let's do a vote. So this is the first vote of today. So we will use the subscriber funds to pay for this request, and it's of course your money, the people's money. Rambo hasn't been ported on Elfloader 2 yet because we've been busy with all this other stuff. We really need more devs, but I like worked all night last night, and I went to sleep like 3 p.m. I just woke up like 2 hours ago or 2.5 hours ago or something, and straight back to work now. And I'm just working before I relocate, because I relocate end of the next month to the sandy dunes of Arabia. So I'm just working now as much as I can, because when I relocate I will have some time that I cannot work, because I can work but not so hard, because I have to ship all my stuff with like shipping container there, and I will only have my laptop with me. So development won't be as fast as with 3 monitors, but of course other devs will still be working. Yeah, I'm going now first to the UAE, and I have already corporation set up there. I have a lot of friends in UAE, so I really like the place. Of course, some people can say, oh, it's strict and this and that, but when you go to a new country, you must obey their rules, and if it has good... so we should pay the man. Anyways, Teknoparrot will stay in Finland. Teknoparrot is not going to UAE. Only I am going to UAE, so we will keep Teknoparrot here, since it will be very complicated to move it And also Finnish law is good with emulation, so it's a smart thing to keep it here. Anyways, paying them could set a bad precedent to other devs to see. Well, why? I want everybody to get paid. I want Teknoparrot to be big enough so everybody can... besides, this guy was asking like some hardware, and that's fine for me. Everybody should be paid. Nobody should work for free. That's what I really don't understand with emulation scene, is that these people are like super smart rocket engineer level reverse engineers, and they should just work for free. It doesn't even make any sense. Nobody else wants to work for free, so why should the emulation developers work for free? And like with Crediar needed some hardware as well. I was willing to send it to him, like PCBs and stuff, whatever these devs need. So that's why we want to increase the subscription. We don't want to increase the subscription that I'm some kind of Uncle Scrooge and swimming in money and stuff like that. Every month I'm like balancing how we can pay this and how we can pay these servers and these developers and this and that. And it's a lot of work to manage this kind of machine. It's not like I'm just picking my belly button and smoking cigars here. Like I said, I haven't slept last night much and some today, and so yeah, let's carry on. Okay, so we will continue negotiation with Zemu. So if you want to support them anyways, they have a Patreon. They only have 60 members on original Xbox emulation. This should be 6,000. So please go and Patreon on the Heroic Tear. Anyways, let's continue. So now the next thing is we are now changing the payment processor from Shopify. We will keep the Shopify running. Don't worry about it. If you have Shopify subscription, you don't have to cancel it. It will keep running until the end of times. But we are now also switching to Paddle. So if you don't know what Paddle is a new payment processor that actually handles taxes for you and handles all these complicated things which I now have to handle. So I have more time to also work on development. And what is great with Paddle is that they support Korean payment processing, Chinese payment processing, including Alipay, Japanese payment processing, and all these different currencies from Colombia to Australia and all around the world. So we are switching soon. I hope next week, and it will be even more understandable for you, because you don't have to now go to some other shop and buy the key or the subscription. It will all be inside Teknoparrot.com. Everything will be inside this domain, and it will be so simple. I have some screenshots here I'll show you. So this is, for example, with euros. You will see this in Teknoparrot.com, and now the tiers are much more understandable. You can see here, solo tier is 1 license, and this is what you get. Then duo tier is 2 licenses, and this is what you get. And also it's pre-calculated here. So if you want to understand, oh well, if I buy it for me and my friend, how much cheaper is it? It's 9% cheaper per key. Then if you go to squad, which is 5 licenses, maybe you have 5 computers or 5 friends, it's 20% cheaper per key here. And then we have crew, which is the old 5-star general, and it's 27% cheaper per key, and you have 15 licenses. And now with these higher tiers, like squad, which is the old general, and 5-star general, you will have priority support channel coming in the Discord. So we have like this support channel where we will answer you as soon as we can. Any problems you have, we will be there for you. And then we have the enterprise tier, which is the former president tier with 30 licenses. So if you are now buying Teknoparrot with corporation, you should stop it, and all corporations should only use the enterprise tier. These are for home users, which is why the prices are kept same as before. And then we have one for the yearly licenses now as well. So now you can immediately see what the price is. Oh, if I take a yearly license, it's with euros, it's 9% off. So basically we are pre-calculating with all currencies, Japanese currencies, Korean currencies, Chinese currencies, dollars, Australian dollars, Canadian dollars. You will immediately see what the discount is here. So I think with American dollars this is 10% off, but because of the currency rate conversions, they vary 1% to 2%. And you can already see that with two duo keys you have 17% off, 27% off, 34% off. So this is, I'm making now everything as clear as day. And what sucks now with these new laws that came to be this year, I have explanations for you. So now our glorious leaders in Europe and America decided that we must have a new tax system. So basically before, when you purchased the license from us, everything was included in the cost. So for example, you paid $6 and we had to do manual reporting, and still have to do, to different American states and all this crazy stuff. Like, that's why we are now aligning ourselves with Paddle, who will handle the taxes for us, who will charge the taxes in the regions that want these taxes. And for example, in many United States states, you have no taxes. So when you are subscribing to the new system, this will be, I guess, $5.99 per month, this solo. So it's 1 cent cheaper as before. So many states will not have any taxes. So you will only be paying the $5.99. But because of this new EU VAT in digital age reform from April this year, we now must charge tax on top of the subscription. So that sucks a lot. So for example, here you can see the added tax on each region. Estonia 24%. So now our leaders want to make it difficult, but luckily we found Paddle and they will be handling everything for us. So when you are now paying tax on the Teknoparrot license, the tax is not going to some overlord anywhere, but it's going to your state, your country, for the benefit of your people. So I guess you can say that that is a nice thing, but still it's a little bit confusing, because if you see the price here, for example, in Finland, you see $5.49, you're like, oh nice, only $5.49, and then your government comes in between and says, please put here 20% more. But there is like not much we can do about it. But like I said, most of the American states have zero tax, so you're good to go. And I think China also had zero tax, but it depends of your region. So that is the biggest update. Now it's coming next week. I try to push it out on Monday or Tuesday. And it will also be much more better system, because immediately when you buy the license, Paddle will send us a webhook signal which tells us directly. We don't need to scan for the orders list anymore. They will just send us a signal. Hello, this person has now subscribed, please give him a serial. And our system will immediately give distribute the serial instead of waiting 10 minutes, 15 minutes for the system to go through all the orders again and again. So big optimizations are coming to the subscription system, and the thing will come here in subscription page, and you can see your own currency then here, if it's Israeli currency, whatever currency. I don't know if some Arabic currencies are maybe supported as well. But this page will completely be updated with new terms of service and whatever. But I guess most people don't care so much about that. But that was something that I've been now working on for weeks to improve the system. Because now if you go to teknoparrot.shop, like you cannot really understand here, oh, what the hell is TechnoSarge and what is kernel, what is general. But with the new system, you can immediately see, oh, okay, solo is for 1 player, duo is for 2 players, squad is for my squad, and stuff like that. And if you have any ideas, just please say them in the Discord, and we'll try to make everything as easy for you as possible. And then today we have a new game supported. Let's take our guests now, I guess. Hello, guys, what's up?
Hello.
Oh, new game supported. Oh, new game supported. Let me guess. A golden tea.
Yes, Golden Tea supported. Yeah.
No.
2014, right?
2013.
Whatever is next, I don't. Let me check.
2014, yes.
No
Yeah,
more golden teas.
But Boomslang is now on building a house or something like that. So somebody has a echo in the background. So I don't know if Boomslang has time to add the high score submissions immediately. So you might have to wait a while. But at least you get to play the game. And there was some new features on this as well, like. Let me check here. Poki was dropping me the info. It has a better improved outfit menu, so you don't have to scroll now 300 items. It's much more simplified and stuff like that. So Golden Tea, yes. Not another Golden Tea. We haven't supported a new golden. We haven't supported a new Golden Tea in months. And I'll try to get the Cobra the arcade to run as soon as I can.
Yeah, hell yeah, Cobra the arcade.
And I think.
Oh, and also Ace Driver 3 is another popular one that people were requesting.
Okay, I'll add it today if I can.
What is Ace Driver a 246 game?
Yeah, I think it is one of those. The final lap or something.
Yeah, I was playing it. It's really cool. It's very cool,
Is it
but
a
it has
Namco
some.
game?
It has some graphical issues, but Poki is
it's a Namco game.
Poki is gonna take a look at soon at the graphical issues, because it looks very good on OpenGL, but it has like holes in the screen or something like that.
But man, you've been on a roll this month, the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, I haven't slept very well, but before I move, I must push out as much stuff as I can. And
Sleep is for the weak.
So do you have the place where you're gonna stay? Is it nice? Have you thought about moving for a bit?
no, I'm gonna go to a hotel first and then just scout out for places. I have my cats with me also, so.
All right on.
What,
Nice.
Diego was saying something. You are muted.
River, I was gonna say something. I noticed that the Bloody Roar 3 has problems with the intro. The intro is bugged. This doesn't show the intro in Bloody Roar 3 arcade. I'm gonna show you the problem.
Okay. Let's see, Diego. Oh, wow.
With this black screen.
Are you on OpenGL or Vulkan?
OpenGL.
Did you try Vulkan?
Also, the Vulkan is visually, but has garbage issues.
Yeah, Vulkan is much more difficult than OpenGL to work on, so that's why we also.
What is your video card?
NVIDIA RTX 3060 Ti.
Oh, you have pretty okay graphics card.
That's better than what I got. I'm running like a 1050.
It's a problem of emulation of play.
Yes, we must investigate it. But we were also working extensively on the lags on the play emulation, and it was something to do with the recompiler, and it requires an immense like rewrite to optimize and get rid of all these issues, because when it first recompiles something, it makes a cache out of it, right? So when you have the cache, it no longer has the hitches, but it should be heavily optimized to run better. But we will be seeing what we work on next, and I want to also have a vote today on which we should concentrate most next. So I'm gonna make a poll now. Let's do it.
Chihiro!
What?
I'm on Virtual Cop 3. I haven't played that game since I played it at GameWorks like 23 years ago or something. It's been forever.
And then
Tore up from the floor up, man. How's everybody doing this week?
Doing great. Yourself?
I'm doing terrible.
Why?
Something's wrong with me health-wise. Like my right arm keeps going numb over and over again.
When I have these issues, it's always my back, so I go to massage and stuff like that. Like real.
I don't blame you. You sit on a desk for a good amount of hours. I don't blame.
But I have a desk which I always lift up, so I'm standing and sitting and standing and sitting. And I go to these massage. I don't go to some weak massage. I go to these like big wrestler guys, and they will like torture you. But after that, your back is much better.
I think it's from not using a mouse pad for a couple months now. Like my hand's been like resting on the desk a certain way, and I think I'm like cutting off the circulation.
Yeah, I have that same issue when I'm sitting and my desk is too high. It like pushes here, and then I have.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah,
right here. It's got like
yeah,
an indent and shit. And when I go to sleep at night, my arm goes completely numb, and it keeps hurting so bad. I gotta wake up, like I gotta pinch nerves.
I don't know, like massage here is like 80 to 100 euros for a few hours, so I recommend it, but I haven't gone in like 1.5 months. I should go soon because I'm having issues as well. So
yeah, I used to go and get them done every day, and then I got tired of like sitting there for so long and like not being able to move. I just was like, nah, I don't want to do this anymore.
So okay, I have now here a list to vote what we should concentrate on. So we have number 1 is the play emulator. Number 2 is the Dolphin emulator because people wanted some graphics options and stuff. Number 3 is initial D matchmaking, online matchmaking. So you could like match with people with different regions directly inside the game, like in the arcades. And then the next one is Gundam Overboost and plus matchmaking, I guess.
So no Chihiro?
And Chihiro improve integration. And what else? Do you have any other ideas?
Not
land for maybe Cruise and Blast, and maybe Tank, and a couple others.
And Dirty Driving.
What do you mean?
Land already works on Dirty Driving. You need another piece.
But do you mean
audio? The Lindbergh audio improvement.
Okay, I'll add that Lindbergh audio improvement. And
somebody else was saying in chat Mario Kart 1 GP DX 108 or something like that. Let me see that real quick. They said that they're sitting on the image because they're waiting for you guys to add support.
What
See,
game?
Mario Kart GP DX 106.35.
the US version 1.06.
Yeah, they said if you add support that they've got the image, and then I guess
I thought we added support for it already. What do I have a dementia or something?
I think that was the different US version. I think there's multiple.
Okay. I didn't know that there's so many of them. This is like
Also, I had an issue this week. I'm taking a look at it right now.
But what did you mean by dirty driving? Do you mean like Teknoparrot online or what?
Yeah, Teknoparrot online for dirty driving.
Oh, okay.
And I had an issue this week for some reason. My computer quarantined the Teknoparrot UI and then deleted it off my computer, and I had to go into my settings and
So you had no antivirus on, or Defender didn't pick something up.
Oh well, I'm gonna make the Teknoparrot UI to be compiled, I guess, in our build server, since then we can sign the executable and the DLLs, and then we should not get any like these false positives.
Yeah, it said like a BOO.HOOS or something like that.
It's always like, because I used to work at F-Secure at the antivirus lab and do these detections, and many times the antivirus scanners, they might look for a string, or if you are opening another executables, and they deem it as suspicious and then just add this protection and be done with it. So they're like, then you must send them false reports, reports of false positives, but then when you make the next update, it gets detected again, and it's an endless cycle. That's why we got the expensive keys, which we can use to...
What I did is I just, deleted everything and then reinstalled it all, but I got to add all my games and my settings back and all that shit.
Okay, let's do a vote now. So what should we concentrate on next? It's now on the screen, and you may vote now. What? There was error making the poll. Oh my.
No.
Not this again.
God doesn't want us to make the poll.
Fuck you, Paul.
But we are logged in. What the hell is wrong now?
Maybe it doesn't like adding all those options. Maybe it doesn't like it. Who knows?
What the hell? Oh my God, do I need to now write this stuff again? It doesn't even say what the issue is.
Kick is winning.
There was error creating the poll. I'll try to...
Yeah, I got all kinds of arcade posters.
Oh yeah, it logged us out from... Oh my God, just a moment, I'll log in. It randomly does this where it logs out. Oh, thank you for the follow. Let me quickly log in. And of course I have to set the, what do you call this, the authenticator kick,
yeah.
Yeah, they kicked me.
I think the what you're doing with the new payment system with the paddle thing is actually quite convenient, because it's easier to for banks here to not look everywhere and where's that coming from a weird spot,
Yeah, paddle is very good, and they're very friendly with us.
River, I have some issues with the sprites of Capcom Fighting Jam, because the opponent, the CPU character has has graphics issues. I'm gonna show you. There's some artifacts in the opponent sprite.
Yes, I know. Yes, I know.
I thought it was fits in with OpenGL.
No, not yet, not yet. Okay, I'm now copy pasting the changes now from the other window. Just a moment. So now, if you have friends and you want some feature, you should tell them to register on Kick, and you can vote. What should we? What the hell? Now this only has less options than the other window. All right, well, let's go with these options, and you have now 5 minutes time to vote, which we should concentrate on next. I guess this was... All right.
Chihiro! Chihiro, we riot.
Oh wow, so many want Chihiro integration.
Yeah, I knew that would happen.
I thought that initial D matchmaking would be like #1 since it's automatic matchmaking. No more Teknoparrot online crap.
People love Chihiro. Plus, it's like one of those ones that's hard to access for a lot of people and set up. So if it was integrated in a Teknoparrot, it'd make it more friendly for people trying to get into it. More friendly for people trying to get into it.
Oh, sorry, there's an echo now for some reason. Oh, sorry,
I feel like the same thing would happen if you guys added.
But that's not PC based. It's their own complicated hardware stuff, and it's
But Hikaru is Dreamcast based.
Yeah, it's Naomi. Well, a version of Naomi, not necessarily Naomi.
So we almost now have path to creator in Kick. So if we today stream for 50 more minutes, we can get this full, and then we can get subscribers who can even maybe earn money through Kick as well. So that's nice. I should make some system that if you subscribe on the Super, so you should get a free serial, but I'll investigate that a bit later. So what is the situation now with the vote?
It's Chihiro by a landslide. 3 times as many votes.
Initial D only has 1 vote. I'm very confused now because the initial D is
we
like...
need to figure that one out. The RPCS3.
Yeah, but the fork is...
The developers are shutting him out, and they only want to release it on their own terms.
That's stupid.
Yeah, the
River.
The RPCS3 fork, it's closed source, even though it's not supposed to be allowed when it's
River.
open source system. What, Diego?
I noticed that a new Bubble game has been announced for Nintendo Switch, PS5, and PC. It's called Bubble Sugar Dungeon. It's a roguelike Bubble game.
My question is there anything else that runs Dead Storm Pirates for the arcade, or is that the only thing that runs it?
That's it.
Damn.
Yeah, we were interested in making our own fork in the past, and we got some games to boot as well, but we haven't had time to work on it more. So
I guess I have to play the PS3, PS Move version still. Still, it's not bad.
Oh wow, Chihiro integration has a lot of votes. I guess I'll start working on it right after the shop.
River, there is a new Bubble game.
Yes, but I don't even have Switch 2, so I don't really care.
I'm gonna be honest with you, voters.
But the game only released on Switch 1, not Switch 2. There is no Switch 2 version of this new game. There is no Switch 2 version. It's only for Switch 1, PS5, and PC via Steam.
What I was gonna say is, even though you guys are voting for the play improvements for second, you know those are coming anyways.
No, they're
Because
not. We don't have enough developers.
Oh, you don't?
The new is a rock. I noticed that this game is supposed to be a rock-like game, like Dead Cells and Hades.
Well, that's what you should work on next after Chihiro integration.
Oh, you mean play improvements?
Yeah, play improvement.
Okay, well, I guess we can do another vote next week if we have. Maybe even if we are lucky, I get the Chihiro integrated even early next week. We'll see how much time the website takes more, because I've been working on it for like I don't know how many tens or 100 hours or something. I'm like working like 12, 16 hours a day on Teknoparrot because we have so many subscribers.
Should be working 24 hours.
Yes.
25 hours, 8 days a week. No, I'm joking. Yes, Virtual Cop 3. Make that the priority.
Okay, Chihiro integration it is. Oh.
Yay! Virtual
Or
Cop
River.
someday.
I noticed there is a Golden Tee collection for Nintendo Switch, PS5, and PC.
Yes.
The new Golden Tee collection only includes the Golden Tee games from Incredible Technologies 32-bit arcade board.
Yes, that's why Teknoparrot.
Yep.
For example, the first game in the collection is Golden Tee 3D, and the last game is Golden Tee Classic.
Nice, nice.
I'm curious,
That's classic.
Reaver, on your. Can I ask you something?
Yes.
I'm curious on your other show. Are you going to be doing it from the new place or no? Or are you going to still just curious?
Yeah, I guess I will be remotely, but I can't do so many like comedic things from UAE since they have pretty strict laws on like like talking about certain things. So
Yeah, no
Okay.
expression.
they have freedom of expression, but they have these laws because it's a monarchy. So you cannot talk about the royalties in a bad way, and you cannot make any fun of any religion. So they protect Christians and Muslims and Jews and everything. So. And we have made a lot of mockery about like Jewish stuff here in my other show for fun, of course, and because that's why we have real Jewish hats here and everything. And but it's like all these meme things, but it's for comedy, and we haven't had any problems with that. We have a lot of these Israeli loving Christians as fans of our show, so they are like humorous people.
Do you know what Scribe is?
No, Scribe. What is that?
It's like a music platform. They made them take the song off, or else they wouldn't let them on the Apple Store anymore, and they removed the song so they could put the app back up. So they removed an entire app from iOS just because of one song that was
Which
available.
song was that?
Oh, Hail Hitler.
Oh, that guy is crazy. He's like #1 troll of world now.
Yeah, he just released an album with King Combs last night. It's on Spotify now. The Never Stop. That's Diddy's son. He's 27.
Oh.
They put out
River.
the whole album.
Yeah, I try to stay out of like getting offended by anything anymore because you don't know
River.
who is trolling and who is doing what, so it's a waste of my
Yeah, it's all
energy.
trolling.
I just want to code every day.
River.
Yes.
I noticed that Super Monkey Ball Ticket Blitz is impossible to pass with mouse
Why?
because you need to move the mouse every time, and you can run in the fastest speed possible.
I think you're gonna need a trackball.
Yeah, we need a trackball. And for fix the problem, you need to add the trackball controls configure in the gamepad, joystick gamepad.
Is that something you could play with a digital analog or no?
Yeah, with the analog, we need because I
What,
can
the
play.
Golden Tee?
See, I
So we're talking
because
about
I
monkey ball.
Oh, monkey ball.
but in monkey ball you need to
I
move the
guess.
trackball. You need to constantly move the trackball, and with mouse it's impossible
Can you
to move the trackball
can you change
constantly.
that to X input?
Yes.
Okay, guys. I guess now we should do the spin for the free up titles.
Yeah,
So
what's gonna be free this week?
yeah, so
Let's see.
let's get four
Yeah.
games and then you vote. And of course, I only Chaphey has been here constantly, so he's only one with the veto power. I think Chief.
I can play. I can play. I noticed that when you select the input controller, you can map the
I was here.
trackball.
Yeah, but you haven't been here 5 weeks in a row, which is required.
Oh, in a row.
5 weeks. I've been here every week.
So
You're
if
not busy? You don't have anything to do on a Saturday? You don't have any?
I plan around this.
That's
I went grocery shopping before I came on, and then I've got to go run a shitload of errands afterwards.
okay.
River.
Wait, Diego, we are now doing the spin, so I will mute you for a second. How do I mute this? I don't know how to mute this. I'll just mute you all. All right. Let's do the spin for the free game of the, free subscribe free emulation core of the week. I'll just put the music on and what is wrong with YouTube in 2000? I don't think I even have any. Alright, so we will take 4 and then you will vote between them. So first one is, and the council members who is Chaphey currently only has a veto power. If he's not happy with the thing, we will do a revote 1 time per council member. So next one is Deal or No Deal UK. First one was Orange County Choppers. Oh, Deal or No Deal. Oh, I'm generous person. I'll put those into one slot. So let's take 2 more. Wow, Rainbow Bomber Girl. That's a new one. And the last one is House of the Dead 4 Special. Alright, let's get the guys back here. Okay, hello, welcome back.
River.
Veto or no veto? What'd you
Veto
call?
or no veto? What do you think?
There's the Elf Floater 2 version of Special
I think
Edition,
we should
or
vote
you
for
want a
House
different.
of the Dead 4 Special Edition. But hey, can you free up House of the Dead 4 also?
We did that last week.
Oh, well, I'm retarded then. Damn it. Who wants the Orange Chopper game? Anybody wants that? Respin. Veto it is!
Wait, we must first vote and then you get to use your veto if you want.
Okay, sorry. I'm jumping the gun.
Okay,
River.
here is the vote now, so please vote. What is free next? So Deal or No Deal is now
Freedom
2
House
of
of the
them.
Dead 4 with House of the Dead 4 Special.
Special is like
It's
completely different
it's different.
from the, yeah.
It's different. Well, then let's
Go
just
look at,
keep
watch
it,
a
'cause
video, you'll
everybody
see it.
wants House of the Dead 4. Let's just keep it special. I've never-
River.
Yes, Diego.
I noticed that I need to put trackball controls for input. because you don't configure it with trackball. For example, I'm gonna show you the problem. When you use raw input, you can configure your trackball. There is the trackball control in the controller screen. But if you, but I want to play this game with input controller, but I can configure it the trackball for the X and Y trackball.
Yes, raw input is only for mouses and trackballs, not controllers.
But I want to play Golden Tee with a controller.
You
Why?
can't really.
Then buy
Why?
a Nintendo Switch.
It's not feasible.
But for Super Monkey Ball game, we need to play Super Monkey Ball game with gamepad because with raw input it's impossible to get the level. Only it's possible with a real trackball.
If you hate it, why are you playing it? If you hate Golden Tee, then why play it? Why are you playing it?
I want to play Super Monkey Ball Ticket, please. But the game uses trackball, and when you play this game with your mouse, it's so awkward.
Okay, House of the Dead 4 Specialist the winner. Yeah, let's go.
It looks like they really wanted it.
Yes.
Let's just give the people what they want.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Please add trackball input support for trackball controls for input controllers for Super Monkey Ball Ticket, please. We need Super Monkey Ball Ticket, please, playable with a gamepad like the Xbox controller using the analog stick.
Okay, and then
is that even possible?
Yeah, how are you gonna like shoot with the analog stick?
No, I want to play Super Monkey Ball Ticket, Chris, with an analog stick, not a real trackball or raw input.
Well, then you get a trackball. Then you can find some on sale. Look.
But it's so expensive. A trackball is so expensive, and also there's no store. I'm in Costa Rica, and I can't find a trackball in Costa Rica.
Yeah. You might have to order. Do they ship from eBay? Can you order one from eBay?
Yeah, can you ship it? They can ship it from eBay.
Wait, I'll be right back, guys. You can host the show now. Please don't play the Kanye West songs.
No, I won't. So what y'all do this past week?
Work.
That's good. I need to do some work today. I gotta ship out some stuff. I sell a lot of toys.
Where? What toy? Like a toy store? What store?
I have an eBay store.
Oh, that your own eBay store. I thought. Don't you have your own Etsy store?
No.
Oh.
I just sell new action figures, like whatever. It's just like a package, like some shit like this. Like this isn't for sale, but.
Oh.
Sometimes I sell game stuff, but not that often. More often than not, I'm selling like some new toys. Did Diego freeze?
No, he just got muted.
I thought when he gets muted, like, well, I'm looking at him, he's like not moving. Aren't trackballs only like $25?
Let's see. If you're talking the real ones with Golden Tee, let's look up trackball. They're like $30, $40. $30, $40.
That's not too bad. Tell him to sell some old shit and get one.
The ones that most people play with are the red boards because of accuracy and mouse inputation in the spin cycle.
Where's this? I don't understand this. Sorry, I'm trying to find something that somebody sent me a link to earlier. Minty jelly. Trying to oh, there it is. That's weird. Trying to order some stuff I gotta pick up today. Don't have a lot of time, and then I gotta go do work. What the fuck? What do you do for work, Quimby?
Just mostly sales stuff at a store.
Oh, you do like retail?
Yeah.
That's cool. I used to work for like GameStop 25 years ago.
No, I don't go there anymore because now they're like, okay, we're gonna scratch the disc and put the new games as old now in the section, and the managers and all that were so ugh.
They don't give a shit. That's usually what they
No,
do.
literally everybody now goes there just for GameStop dumpster diving and see what you can find.
They don't even check the condition of the stuff they sell really most of the time, like you said. Like they just don't give a fuck at all. Like I had a Mario Kart that I took there. I can't remember if it worked or not. It had a few scratches on it. It was an extra though. It was like the one I used to like loan out to friends. Because they'll be like, can I borrow your game? And I'll be like, well, you can borrow this one. You can't borrow that one. You can take the disc only and go play it. Because like 9 times out of 10, you let somebody borrow something, they're never going to give it back. Like, let me borrow that. No, that means can you have it? I'd rather just give something to somebody that I know that I don't give a shit about, and then I don't have to worry about getting it back.
Okay, thank you for the patience.
No problem.
So we need to also do the free voting, but what else should we like work on than these things?
Well, I mean, the voting set it straight. Get Chihiro emulation up and going, and then once that's done, you iron stuff out. Then go back. Right, my suggestion is go back to play, optimize it more, and then let's see what else. Get some other networking titles up from L4 to the last couple of racers in. And that's all my suggestions.
What about Chaphe?
Have you guys considered like integrating like 6800 stuff?
What's that?
Like not necessarily MAME, but I'm sure there was like DMule or like what is it, like Final Burn Alpha or something like that.
Oh, you mean like Hikaru or something like that, and Naomi.
Well, Hikaru would be a different version of like a DMule one, but also a lot of the Power VR games that were running off 6800, like the cave shooters, like the more modern games like Side-Eye Hojo and like Death Smiles 1. I remember that some of those were running on emulators other than MAME.
I tried to make a deal with the Dimul guy, but he told me to go fuck myself.
Oh, damn.
He was like very angry, and I told him that no problem, I'm sure I can even buy the source code, but he told me to...
What about Final Burn? You ever talk to those guys?
No, but that's already multi-platform emulator, I guess.
Yeah, I know. It's like I've had it on my Xbox now for like 23 years. It runs pretty good. Like the Final Burn Neo worked pretty good.
And also the Dimul emulator developer asked me how many $1,000 for you suck my dick.
Oh, that's another thing. Some dude was bashing you on Twitter, and I was like ragging his ass. Like,
yeah, I noticed that. It was pretty funny.
We need to wait until Flycast adds support for Hikaru.
Is Flycast something that can be integrated?
Yeah, if they want to collaborate, but I don't want to like fork anything without the authorization of the developers.
You want to just make sure you guys can line up with that.
Yeah, it's crazy. I just wanted to have some Hikaru support, but it's impossible to even talk to these Dimul guys.
Yeah. What is it they're running? I saw that there was an upgraded version that Video Esoterica was running, like Planet Harriers. What emulator was he using for that? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
Do you know, Quimby?
Mm-mm.
I'll go look it up because they were talking about before you couldn't even get to the end. I guess when you got to the third stage or something before it used to reset. I remember trying it something like 8 years ago and having an issue and just being like, screw this. And then
Well, you need the old DirectX old plugin because with the old plugin you can finish the game to start to finish, but with graphic issues.
yeah, I know there's still graphic issues, but it's like you at least you can finish it now. So you've done it already, Diego. You've done it.
No.
Oh, okay.
Also, I noticed that during the introduction, there is supposed to be a message of presented by Amusement Vision, but instead it's a widescreen.
Oh, so it's missing the opening splash.
Yeah, it's missing a splash screen for Amusement Vision logo. Only the music is start, but it's only widescreen.
I think the demo. Somebody said demo dev is Russian, but I think he's Ukrainian. He has the Ukrainian flag in the profile photo.
Maybe he's Russian. He's a self-hating Russian.
I don't know, but it's crazy that they want no like collaboration at all. Even though I was very nice to him and he helped me before with the card reading, emulation, and all this stuff, but
I wonder what his problem is.
maybe it's the war and he's stressed out or something. I don't know.
Maybe he's just a crackhead. He's been hanging out with Vladimir Zelensky too much.
Oh, somebody said that he's Russian and he doesn't like maybe Finland. Well, that's possible.
Well, what the hell? That's not your fault where you were born. We're all
Well, some
people.
people are ultra patriotic. We have these guys here also who like are very like racist like that. So. Towards
love your
Russians
country.
and towards Ukrainians or towards blacks or whatever. I don't really. Of course, you have
We're
to
all
have
one
some.
race.
You have to have some kind of like preservations of people based where they are coming from, but you always should make the final decision according to the person himself and not if he's this religion or that
Yeah,
from
it's the
that
content
country.
of their character rather than the color of their
Yes,
skin.
yes. In America, it seems to work pretty nicely. So nowadays, at least. So
Yeah, we're all integrating pretty well, I think. Even like the people, what's funny is like it seems like there's a war between the people who were here before and the people who want to be here. And it's like everybody's like chosen a side pretty much. It's like you're either American or you're not. So a lot of people are America first, and so I guess nationalism is taking over and people being more patriotic.
well, that's
No,
why
no.
that's why you create empires like China and like America and whatever we have. Russia, they are also very patriotic always. So the people are one, no matter what you look and what is your skin color or creed.
Plus, America's about to get a lot bigger soon. I'm pretty sure we're going to take over Canada sometime in the next year.
You Americans are crazy.
No, their economy's going to collapse. Like, we're
Why?
going to put massive tariffs on them the next week. And then
Oh, I didn't hear. I read something about that, but I didn't know it was that bad.
they tried to put a Digital Services Act. The Canadian government, Mark Carney, decided to like put a Digital Services Act
What's
on the
that?
U.S., which is based on taxing tech companies and online because of like stuff that we do business. I don't know if you know this, but there's no media broadcast that's U.S. based in Canada. They're very strict, but we do
I
have
didn't know that.
U.S. based tech companies doing business, and they're trying to charge us taxes with like from previous like retroactive taxes or whatever.
What? That's not good. That's not good.
Yeah, like they were trying to hit us on the head for like a couple $1 billion today.
River,
Yes.
the FPGA is better than emulation.
Well, it depends what you want.
For example, emulate the N64. FPGA emulates better the Nintendo 64 than the standalone emulators on PC.
But do you know what is even better? Recompiling the entire games, what they are doing
That's
now.
true.
But for recompiling the game eliminates all the characteristics like save states. Because you can use save states in a recompile game.
Yeah, but you're also making that game adaptive and native to that platform as well. People are like porting games to other systems and they can implement those save like in some type
And what is the compiling?
It means that they are taking the assembler code and making it back to C, and then you can compile it for many systems like Windows, Switch, whatever.
Yeah,
For example,
like they did Mario Kart 64 recently, and then they're
Yeah,
porting
that
it
was
to
very
Dreamcast.
cool.
and what is the name of the compiled Mario Kart 64?
Just write in Google Mario Kart 64 recompile. Now
And this with the compile, will you fix all the issues?
Yes.
Like they did compiles of San Francisco Rush 2049, I think, also this past week also.
I find the compiling, but I know what is I know it's called Spaghetti Card. The compiling.
Yeah, that's what Mario Kart 1. And they've got like custom tracks implemented too, to where it's like infinite. You can make all types of different stuff with them.
That's awesome.
I'm sure people are probably going to implement networking and all kinds of shit. The thing I'm wondering is like, I know people have to like provide their own ROM in order to decompile it.
Also, for the reason the compile game is
like that.
is the Sonic Unleashed PC port. We had the compilation. This PC, because in most emulators, Sonic Unleashed suffers from, for example, in Xenia there's some graphic issues, but in PS3 emulator there is some of speed issues with thanks to the compiling of Sonic Unleashed. You can play Sonic Unleashed natively on PC.
What is this Cardo Revis saying? Would you be any support in the future, either separately or on Play, support System 573? What is System 573? What is it based on?
It's like a Konami PC based system, I think.
Ah, so if it's PC based, it should not be a problem.
Also, did you guys see at the Japanese championships this summer for speed runs, not one Nintendo game is being featured?
No, what is that?
Well, what it is people doing speed runs through different video games to show that they're like, you know, so good at games they can get them as fast as possible.
Is it that like there's like two different shows where they do speed running? Games Done Quick and some other thing.
I don't remember the exact name. I know that it was on Mr. Sergiano covered it in his video also. I said the name of it.
Also,
But
people have been saying that Trill Drive runs on some like PS-based hardware. Let me see. Trill Drive.
Is it 246?
No, it's Konami Python. What is this based on?
Also, I sent you a link to when Mr. Sergiano mentioned you about the Tatsunoko versus Capcom on
What?
Teknoparrot.
Mr. Sergiano number... let me see.
I sent you a link to the exact spot of it. It's in the private message that I sent you Discord.
I remember I've been watching him since he was very small channel. Now he's a big boy.
Let me see which video that is. It's the RIP BSOD, and it's at the very end at 10 minutes.
RIP. Oh, it's the latest video.
Hey everyone, Mr. Sergiano here, your source for gaming, tech, emulation, and open source news. Let's get started.
Where?
Is that the BSOD?
No, this is RIP PS4 emulation.
No, it's the RIPBSOD. Is it
Oh,
starts
here.
And last up here, we're
and then it's
talking
at
about
10
arcade
minutes.
gaming with Teknoparrot, and this is the latest from them. It's official. Tatsunoko vs. Capcom is now playable on Teknoparrot for everyone. No subscription, no limits. That is a pretty big thing. But anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one.
Nice, thank you, Mr. Sujano. Does he have anything?
He also covered your 246 stuff.
Oh, I didn't know that either, because I'm used to that Mr. Sujano doesn't talk much about Teknoparrot, I don't know why. So that's nice to hear, nice to hear. Go and support him as well. Does he have some kind of Patreon or something like that? Yeah, go support him. Only 132 member and he has like 200,000 subs. You should support this man. All right, I guess what we have to do is still do the vote, I mean the spin for the free keys for the users. So, do we have any last words?
Nah, we're good. I'll shoot you a PM if I come up with any more ideas.
Oh, but we have to still be online for like, how much is this? Like 20 minutes, oh no. So we can get the path to creator full. Or maybe we should just finish this the next time, I don't know. What do you think? Do we have any subject to talk about?
I'm really good. I gotta go run some errands.
All right. Thank
Thank you
you,
for having us,
Councilman.
bro.
Thank you, Councilman. And thank you, Diego. And
Have
blessings.
a good one.
All right, let's do the last vote. So let's get the wheel of names back. It's always nice to talk with people who use Teknoparrot. I'm just gonna pull up the list now, so just a moment. List of people here. 28 people today, welcome. Golden Tea got supported today. So let's see who wins the free demo key for 1 week. I need to brainstorm some other cool stuff for the show as well, since it's getting more and more popular. YouTube is lagging again with the music. Alright, let's go. So we will do 10 keys. Alright, Blipperino. Congratulations and blessings. Then we have PC Kids HK. Congratulations and blessings. Then we have K-Scar, congratulations and blessings. Then we have Deceptor, congratulations and blessings. And 6 more lucky winners today. Bada Billy, congratulations and blessings. Who's next? So 5 more keys. What the hell is wrong with the mouse? Harry 2008, congratulations and blessings. 4 more to go, 4 more to go. DS Paki, congratulations and blessings. So many winners. 3 more to go, 3 more to go. Gwers, congratulations and blessings. 2 only left. Yui Lucky Goat. Congratulations and blessings. And now for the last lucky winner. Sladen 2019. Congratulations and blessings. Thank you all participants of the Super Show, especially the council members. So if you want to become a council member, have veto rights, have more I'm just giving the keys quickly here. Have more like say in things. You should be 5 weeks in a row in the Teknoparrot Super Show. Even a few minutes, it's okay, and your loyalty will be rewarded. Then you can use veto rights. Like today we asked what we should work on. The people on the show, they told us ideas which we added to the list. So you really have many ways here to participate and do decisions. So we try to be as transparent as possible. And on Monday we will try to have the new subscription thing running, but you can still use the old one if you want. But we are slowly moving to battle since they are much more better for us, and we have more time to work on things when we don't have to how do you say it? Have so much time spent on taxes and stuff like that. All right, so without further ado, see you guys again next Saturday at the same time.